And 3 points. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Play fake. Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go play action. Bridgewater. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And it's caught. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Again, Geis, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled. and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28th. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Funches has it complete. And he is into the end zone for the Washington touchdown. Devin Funches, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Browns take over. Get ready. Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third and long for Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only this Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase.
It's caught inside the 25. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 12. Get out of here.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
The 25-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And this one complete to Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
He's cracked. He's checking crack. No. Off. Let's go. Drive off.
On the ground, it's Geis. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. It's caught by Funchess. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here we go, defense.
And again, it's Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught. Beckham. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line.
17 yards. And the Browns first down.
He's coming.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Geis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Play action now. Bridgewater. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball, his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Turn up. Kill up.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Browns drive about to get started.
56. Bring it. Bring it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Back to throw here. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the side.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Okay, baby, I see you.
14-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Keep the Pittsburgh. Number 53. Man, 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 99.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. The bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike's 50. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Watch the run. Joker.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Back to throw. Complete. It's Johnson.
The first down pass. Complete to number 82.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Cleveland.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to it, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And Robinson with a big catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
You can't block me. Like 50.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get a score closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Redskins. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel